Hello and welcome. This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more Dead Cells. And we're going to be picking up our run yet again and get the gold we had from our last run. So as I usually do, I'm going to pick up the beginner's bow, but we've been doing a pretty good job of unlocking a lot of things, and hopefully we can benefit from that in the near future by having a start that doesn't have the basic items. And I'm gonna have to get back into the game here. I'm gonna try and go a little bit faster with this playthrough. And not take my time so much. Okay, so far so good. Keep an eye out for secrets like this one, as that will help for shops and things. Okay, not seeing anything here. We're gonna have to keep our eyes peeled. Ooh, there's our item shop. Or alternate exits and things. Infantry bow I think is worth picking up. It's a level 2, and we get a 20% damage when inflicting a critical hit, which this can already do. So pretty good item for sure. Okay, let's continue to go this way. As a matter of fact, this is probably going to be our main go-to weapon. As you can see, pretty good damage there at close range. But we have to get really close for that to really work for us, so we're gonna have to keep that in mind. We get a skill level up. Unfortunately, that's not going to benefit it too much. I do see the secret down below, but I'm not going to waste my time with that. Okay, the shield's gonna give me some trouble. We're good to go already, and we get ourselves a blood sword, which I am going to be taking, although it is a damage downgrade. It's going to give us bleed. That's not that big of a difference. It is unfortunately only level 1, so it's not going to be a big buff. But again, that bleed should come in handy, and it does give us a status effect that we could maybe combo on with later items. Okay, so far so good. Let's stun this guy and kill. Okay. Doing pretty good. Now, I'm not going to try and speedrun for the time door. I am going to try and thoroughly search the area, but I am just trying to keep my pace high so we can take advantage of stuff here. So damage taken reduced by 15%. I think that is worth it. Let's see if there's any other items. Biter Swarm could be pretty good, and then we have Poison Target we can't do. Sadist Sword. Swarm of biters crawls from your victims. That could be good. And inflicts a critical blow if victim is bleeding. Now, that would pair if we had another item that inflicted bleed, but unfortunately, the item that inflicts bleed would be the item that we would replace. So I think the obvious choice here is get the Moonstone Amulet. And let's keep going. Okay, we have a level up if I didn't drop this that far. Let's get this guy. Make sure we don't take any damage. That's another thing I'm going to really try and focus on, is avoiding silly damage. So we're going to take the health upgrade. Was still under the weather in the last playthrough, which I think really did affect my focus. Hopefully we can... Oh, okay, there's dumb damage right out the gate. I have to remember the bow, though, and how much damage it does. I think that's something that I should be using a lot more than I currently am. Okay, this is going to be our standard exit. We don't need to use that. And let's go ahead and teleport. There is an electric whip in the wall here, so if we have a means to get that, we should definitely do so. Oh, ah! I saw the, Fortunately, not close enough there to get our... Oh boy, I'm taking a lot of damage that I shouldn't be taking there. Alright. Let's try and do better here. Okay. Shouldn't be able to hit me. Allow him jump and then smash him there. Okay, ice grenade. We don't have an item, so it's level 1. It's not going to have any extra effects, but again, it's better than nothing. Electric whip, level 1. It doesn't give us an effect, but I still like it better than the current weapon we have, which is also level 1. So we'll take... ooh, we didn't want to swap. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Ooh, there's a secret. That's going to give us our health back, which is good. And we do have a teleport point. I'm going to use it. See if it is an alternate exit. Wonder what that icon above our head is. It's the first time I'm seeing it. Possible there was an update. We could see... I'm not familiar with this icon above our head, and I'm just now noticing it. Okay, it's gone now. And this is going to be our sewers entrance. You know, I'm actually tempted to go the standard route rather than one of the special routes. But if I'm going to take any of the special routes, I think I've changed my mind. I think I'm going to go with the ossuary, because I think with the build that we have right now, we could get good benefits going that way. And I think that's an area that I haven't really explored in a lot of detail. Oh, this is the promenade. Where was the entrance to the ossuary? It might have actually been off this side of this teleporter, so we could be wasting time here, perhaps. Yeah, there it was. My bad. Alright, let's continue. I think the pace has been okay. I think we definitely could go quicker than we are. The downside of the electric whip is at the level 1 variety, it does not do a lot of damage. I do like the auto lock-on ability that it has. There is a shop here. Unfortunately, we do not have enough money to take advantage of it, because we could get another item in our inventory, but right now, we're just gonna go forward. Okay, so I am working on the random melee weapon. Do I have any unlocks that we could take advantage of that are actual weapons or items? We do have a horizontal turret unlock, which I think would benefit us because we only have one item. Otherwise, I'm not seeing anything. So let's go ahead and just grab the horizontal turret. And then I'm going to go ahead and dump into the random melee weapon as well. The one cell that we had. Okay, so now we have 2 items, and that is a horizontal turret. Level 4, which is going to give us 30% damage increase. Enemies hit explode, and shots pierce the first target. Those are going to be very powerful. I think we're going to be keeping this turret for the foreseeable future. Let's just heal ourselves. So that turret's going to be the main item I'm going to want to be throwing out a lot. So I'm going to swap those around because I think I have a tendency to right trigger as my primary item. I'm going to have to remember, though, that the bow is our main damage dealer. Although this item might be good for us. Let's throw it out. Okay. Seemed pretty effective. Let's throw it out again. Do a little bit of freeze on these guys. Okay, yeah, I'm seeing that turret's going to be very useful for us. It is going to slow us down, which is not something I wanted to have happen, but... we can jump and get the critical blow on the bow, though, so that works. Okay, just gauge the distance properly. That pierce is going to be really good for clearing out crowds. So we get an upgraded electric whip. We're on level 4. I see no reason not to pick this up. So it's going to do 25% damage on a stun target, which we can pull off without any items. And it also fires an arrow in front of you, which is good. It's just a little bit extra damage. And then, but of course, we have the plus 35% damage that's going to need, we are definitely going to have an advantage. Oh, I see a secret. So that arrow isn't going to happen, I think, every time I attack. Well, that's pretty close. It might be every time I attack. Now, it's not going to have the auto lock-on feature that we have normally with the attack. Ooh. Let's just back off here. So I'm going to get bonus damage when I'm stunning a target, which is pretty easy to do because usually as you're getting a chain of attack on somebody, you're getting the stun. So, should be pretty easy. Don't know if we can get the angle. There we go. Because when he has that little star over his head, that means we're stunning him. So, fairly easy to do. All you have to do is get him in a combo chain and you stun him, more or less. Oh, we do have a secret there. See, I'm stunning him right now. So that... Alright, that's going to be health in case we do need it. See, I have him stunned. That guy didn't have stun because I think he was facing the attack. And it's also going to be really easy to find the secrets, so that should benefit us quite a bit. Okay. There's only one way to go. Okay, that guy is going to have his shield facing the turret, but we can take advantage of that. As soon as he turns around, we can start attacking him. And then we've got that guy stunned. Again, the bonus damage when we have somebody stunned is going to be able to be used a lot. So when they're facing me like that, no stun, but when I come up behind them, nice stun. And then the arrow is going to just do extra damage on top of everything. So let's throw out the turret, which is going to hit them initially, and then we can just come in behind and do the stuns. Okay, so we're going to want to freeze, throw the turret up, and then start working our... Let's get our crits in. Unfortunately, our turret got knocked back. Yeah, it's not quite in range. I think we're doing quite well here. Okay, and we got in our couple bow strikes there with the crits. Oh. Alright, that's going to be a shield of some kind. I don't want to really swap that with our bow, so I'll just continue. Alright, we'll head off to the left here. Okay, we've got ourselves a health upgrade. We have not upgraded our attack strength yet, so that is, I think, holding us back a little bit. That is something I'm going to want to address pretty soon. If I get a choice on a level up, it's definitely going to be towards our attack strength. We do have a teleport, which is probably going to take us to an exit. Yes, it's going to take us to the prison depths. I'm not going to take that just yet. We'll just go back where we were. And we're going to continue to search here. Now, the problem with the Osa area is it's rather large, so even though I'm trying to keep my pace up... Oh, what am I doing? Not really sure. We can kill this guy without... Alright. I meant to use my bow, but then I got kind of a little thrown off there. We should be able to just whip these guys nice and easy. And our turret doing really good work for us. So really all we need to do is upgrade our grenade to something that does more damage or has a better effect for us. Because right now I don't think we get good synergy with that. I mean, it does a little bit of extra damage for a boss or something, or we can do something like that. I was trying to get the... So that's dumb damage that we didn't want to take. Now, I can always go back and get those carrots that we left behind. Okay, we did manage to kill him pretty quickly there with the crits. I wish I had been a little bit closer. That's the one thing that's kind of tricky, is gauging the distance that you're going to get the crit. I mean, I think I'll get it eventually, but... That's going to take us down, which I don't think is necessarily the end of this particular level. And then we have another one that goes down. So one of those might be a shop. Oop. Take him out. Oh, I can't quite get up that way. Maybe if I jump from here? No. Alright, we're gonna have to go around, I think. If I had some means... I was gonna use the bow to help us a little bit there. Okay, we didn't quite. There we go. Use the bow when it makes sense to do so. Actually, which one was the one that got the damage from stun? Yeah, it was the whip. Second there, I was doubting myself. Oh, I did take a little bit of damage there. Gonna be hard to avoid. Oop. Let's put this out. Okay, I'm not quite being able to get easily close enough. I mean, eventually we'll get this thing through attrition. But, there we go. And we can jump back over this way. So we've explored everywhere here. And then we go ahead and take this down, see what's down here. Okay. I have a feeling that the other one's the shop. So let's go take a look at that elevator while we're over here. I mean, we could always take the teleporter around. I mean, we don't really have to take the elevators if we don't want to. Okay, well, it was a level up, which we need. That's going to go into strength. We're, in my opinion, well behind on that. It's kind of luck of the draw sometimes how many level ups you're going to get, and I think that is a big factor on how well your run's going to go. Let's just throw that down. See if we can also get that in. Okay. Just throw that down. That'll take care of that what's down there while we explore this way. At least I hope it will. See if we can get in range. Not quite. Okay, bear trap. It's going to poison victims and it's going to fire a volley of arrows. I think that might actually be worth replacing the ice grenade, so I'll go ahead. Only because it's level 1 here. So we're going to get that damage there, and then we can throw this out. I think it actually combos pretty nicely. Because you can keep somebody held at a particular distance, and then kind of combo the turret. That is going to be tricky. Oh, I'm getting spanked there. I hate those guys like right at the top of a ladder, or I guess a chain in this case. Oh, I'm getting a little worked over there. Ah. Wasn't quite able to get up there. I thought I could double jump up there. Nope. Didn't work. I'm actually starting to wonder if the ratio of how much damage I'm taking trying to get up there and what I'm gonna get out of being up here, I'm wondering if that's worth it. Well, it was worth it because we got a blueprint. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and take my potion. Don't think there's a reason not to do so. Alright, I took a little bit of damage there, but nothing major. We get ourselves a new weapon. There's no secrets around here, but that blueprint's, I think, gonna make everything well worth it. Oh. How do I even get up where I was there? Oh, I guess I can maybe jump this. Okay, I was getting ready to back out if I needed to. Okay, we kind of have him caught there, and he should die. Okay. Unfortunately, that thing can cover the whole platform. This is going to be another one of those. I'm going to take some damage here. Yeah, there's no way of getting out of that. I mean, maybe if I jumped down quickly, I could have gotten out of that damage, but no luck there. Oop. Okay, so same thing. We're going to throw the trap down, and then finish him off. Okay, we've got another opportunity here to do the same thing. I want to put the trap a little further out than the turret so he can't attack it, but unfortunately I'm not really pulling that off because I have to be quick because this guy can attack quickly and he can cover a lot of ground quickly. So either way you look at it, I think you gotta be quick about it. I wasn't really getting the critical strikes there, so I don't know why I fired off that many arrows, but honestly, the whip is going to do the job, and should have been doing the job for us. Okay, that area is taken care of. Alright. I've gone this way. Forgot to throw out the, turret. All right. That's taken care of. Okay. Okay, we do have an item. I might as well see what it is. Alright, Biter Swarm. It is going to fire a volley of arrows, so that's not much different from the trap that we have, and a swarm of biters will crawl out of whoever we kill. So this will give us a lot of biters. I think that biters are super powerful, so I am definitely going to take that over the bear trap. I think that we have a combo with the bear trap and the turret, but I think that the biters are just way more powerful in most situations, as they're going to be able to do really good work for us in this particular scenario, as they are just munching away on that guy over there while we just are in a more defensive situation, and we didn't even know that guy was there and they were killing him. So that's where I think the biters are just so much more powerful. And I think they take care of the situation a lot faster than the turret does. The turret, I think, is a good thing that is going to lay down a lot of fire to deal with a crowd, but the biters are going to be just as effective at that, in my opinion. Or throw both of these things out. And I think they actually combo really well because the enemy's worrying about the biters, and then they have to worry about... Oop, that's not the button I wanted to press. Then they have to worry about the turret, too. I'm not going to worry about... Oop, found ourselves another secret. So, as we've seen in the past, these levels in the ossuary are extremely sprawling. We do get to an exit finally. So, there is a way we didn't search, or many ways we didn't search over here. Okay, we did go this way, so this is the way that we have not been, which is a shot. So we've got Sata Sword level 4, so critical blow if you have bleed, which we can't do. This does get double damage, but you take double damage, and then enemies hit explode upon death. Is that an upgrade over electric whip? Possibly, but I would say raw damage, I would say yes. But we're kind of depending upon the bow for our raw damage. Now, it's possible that this item would do even more damage for us, but I don't think we're going to go that route, and this is not worth it. So we're just going to save our money. I don't think either of those items are going to be good for us because I don't want to get rid of the turret at this point, and I definitely do not want to get rid of the biters because they are going to be super powerful. Especially as they kill things, they're going to spawn more biters, so it just really snowballs heavily. All right, let's throw that out. Throw that out. And we got ourselves a secret without even trying. That's another thing. The biters have a habit of falling down the lower levels. We didn't quite get it that where we wanted it. Oof. The big problem is that the grenades, they have different distances that they get thrown. Now, one thing that we can do here, if I can get down, we can get behind him pretty easily because he's going to focus on defending himself. He may be able to jump that gap, so I just thought wiser to back off. Okay, and we've explored this area, so we're going to take the teleporter to the last place we have not been, which is going to be over here. Okay, this is going to be our item, which we have not yet gotten. And it's going to be the heavy crossbow, which I did not like the one time that I had it. It shoots multiple bolts at once. Only really effective if you're at point-blank range. We do see the upgrades here. Ammo +3. Enemies hit explode upon death. You know, honestly speaking, though, this may be better than the infantry bow, just from a raw damage output standpoint. Because the bow, we're going to want to use at close range anyway. And this is a close range item. So we'll go for it, even though I have reservations. Just to show what this looks like. You know, again, if you're really close range, that's going to do devastating amount of damage. 562 a second. And on top of the fact that we have a little bit extra shots. Now, with this, the ammo is... Each of these arrows shot count as one shot. So you're actually shooting off 5 at a time. So we get... Realistically speaking, at least I think it's 5 at a time. Let's count that. Yeah, it looks like about 5 going out there. So realistically speaking, we have 2 and kind of a half shots. So that's the other downside of the crossbow. I think it's slow firing because there's a little bit of a spool up time. A lot slower than the bow. And considering how close range you have to be for this, that's why I don't really particularly like the item. And we have ourselves our shop. Now, this is, I think, going to be well worth it, but let's take a look at our other items. So we got a flashbang. Frost blast, I'm definitely not going to take. Unless this has remarkably good stats, I'm not going to take it. Well, the stun, it affects itself, more or less. And bleeding target, we have no means to do, unless we got the blood sword, of course. The blood sword has plus 25% damage on a stun target, and enemies hit explode upon death. That just doesn't seem to be worth it, but this is definitely worth it. So we're going to get that because it gives us a level up. Okay, I think we've explored everywhere. I did not find the next level for the sewers. I know I found the next level for the prison. Oh, you know what? I do not think we've been this way. This area has not been explored. Ah, okay, this is our time door, so never mind on that. I'm gonna guess that our entrance for the next prison level, or I'm sorry, the next, after the ossuary, the prison depths, is this way. I can't recall if we've been... I think I've been to the prison depths in my YouTube playthrough. I don't think we've made it through, though, so this is gonna be a good test for us. In any case, I think there's a good point to go ahead and put a cut in the video. So I'm going to do my level ups in the next video, and then we'll go on to the prison depths and see if we can get past the prison depths. And then after that, I think we're going to have the boss fight, which I think I've made past before. We just have to try and be successful this time. In any case, I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner signing out.